After my last video, I felt like it was important for us to really break down and sit with what's really going on in 2 Timothy chapter 1. Really understand the whole context around God not giving us a spirit of fear. During this time, Paul is writing to Timothy, who was a young leader in the church who was currently facing pressure and opposition. Paul was writing him a letter to encourage him and remind him that God did not give him the spirit of fear. Paul is reminding him that fear is not from God and encouraging him to step boldly into his calling. You got to think, around this time, Christians face opposition from Jewish leaders and the Roman Empire. And openly preaching the gospel during this time could lead to public scorn, imprisonment, or possibly death. Timothy, as a young leader in Ephesus, put him on the front lines of ministry, thus making him so much more vulnerable to persecution. And Timothy was leading a fledgling church, potentially with some believers who were possibly wavering in their faith. Leading under these circumstances, that's inherently stressful. Mind you, Timothy was a young pastor during this time, so that comes with its own set of stressors and expectations as well. And Paul, his mentor at the time, is trapped in prison. And not only was he was leading without his immediate support, so that can only amplify fear as well and uncertainty. Mind you, Ephesus, the city that Timothy is pastoring in, is a city known for idolatry, moral laxity, and pagan worship. So Timothy's message of getting people to come to Christ was literally countercultural for the area that he was in. You can only imagine the amount of social rejection that he faced, the amount of persecution that he faced, and the amount of ridicule that he faced. And I find it interesting the approach that Paul took when he chose to encourage Timothy, because he really shows and models how to lead without fear. He doesn't amplify Timothy's anxiety by trying to scare him into obedience. He reminds him of who God made him to be, and that is how the Spirit of God works. It empowers you. It does not lead with fear.